regulate every season. Of the man who is a sinner, or thief, or adulterer of women, bind to consider much. Of the wisdom this man is not to know, and not to come near, disgraced in every dwelling created by the wisdom of the Creator. Consider the wisdom that created the commandments, making reward for the love. Serve the Lord a little, and serve much. Also man considers forever not to forsake the wish of the Creator. Bring the Lord of judgment, Baal Hadin, before the magistrates, Shelaitan. Reveal that the magistrates rule over the necromancer, Baal Avob, and magician, Yida Avonai, or engage in demoniacal works, Me Ashe Shedim, or works by the knowledge of the signs of the zodiac, 38. Baal Avob is the lord of necromancy. The term necromancer may be defined as one who calls upon spirits to learn of the future. Yida Avonai means wizard or soothsayer. Ma Ashe Shedim are works of demons or works of violence or destruction. Do not be false or deceitful, as it is revealed to the magistrates. Know all. As it is revealed, the magistrates know all. Also, fear the works binding an evil spell. Also, fear the works binding with an evil spell. Let ye be Rora'ath, lest you come forth to be judged before the magistrates. God gives life to man in the heart. By the path of reverence, reveal all thoughts and understanding of all works. Lord over people, and know to summon the Lord of judgment. Speak the words to end deceit. Rise up, that the words may be true. It is written, those not pure will not rise up to know of the universe. It is made known when shame is necessary. Speak, I will not do acts of iniquity, nor deceive by speaking or writing words, not to establish before the eyes. Thus, in every hour and minute, consider the love and search the heart. Examine the perfection. Keep the commandments and show reverence over the lifetime. Of the root of benevolent acts, Chizadoth may refer to Hasidism. Hasidism, measured previously, be judged by every word you write, of favor over all works. Of the root of reverence, the words are difficult. Of the root of reverence, the words are difficult. Know you revere Elohim and perfection. Of the root of supplication, rejoice in the heart of the root of supplication, rejoice in the heart in love of God. Rejoice in the heart from the petition of the Lord. Therefore, beloved and protected. Of the root of the Torah, the most profound knowledge of the works of all works. Of the root of the Torah, the most profound knowledge of the works of all words, it is written, all made by the Lord is good. The root of the commandments is 8 words, corresponding to the 8 threads of the Tizith. 39. A fringed garment or shawl draped around the shoulders of one praying in a Jewish temple. Write and remember all the commandments of the Lord. Write and remember all the commandments of the Lord. The first thread corresponds to the eyes. Do not see without raising up the eyes. Do not brim with tears after the eyes do not close. Speak by the power of eyes, lest you forget the words seen. Cast down the eyes to salvation. Also, the Tatefayeth is between the eyes. 40. An ornament worn by the rabbi upon the forehead. The second thread corresponds to the ears. Do not be deceived by hearing lies, nor hear the ending of words. Israel hears the decrees. The third thread corresponds to the throat. Do not swallow all abominations. Make to eat matzah and similar things. Unleavened bread. The custom of eating matzah on Passover originates from the days of Moses. When the Jews were being liberated from Egypt, they did not have enough time to allow their bread to rise. Therefore, they bake unleavened bread to commemorate. Write and remember all the commandments of the Lord. Sorry, that one doesn't go there. The third thread corresponds to the throat. Do not swallow all abominations. Make to eat matzah and similar things. The fourth thread corresponds to the mouth. Let the tongue not speak words. Of all words written, do not labor and make the oath. Do not deceive by words or speaking the name. Do not make the oath and speak falsehoods. Also, the teeth are not white in the mouth and the tongue articulate. Also, the teeth are not white in the mouth or the tongue articulate. The fifth thread corresponds to the hands. Do not lay the hand in sin and do not steal. Open the door with the hand. Bind the signs by the means of it. The sixth thread corresponds to the feet. Do not walk about after strange gods. Elohim Echerai. Do not stumble and fall. Walk after the Lord Elohik. Journey by all paths as commanded by the Lord Elohik. Watch the feet as you walk to the house of Elohik. The seventh thread corresponds to the skin. Ha'aro. 42. This may also mean bare skin or nakedness. It is obvious from the context here that this refers to the male genitalia. Do not commit adultery, be fruitful and multiply, respect circumcision. Respect circumcision, Hamilah. The eighth thread corresponds to the nose. Let it not be irritated or excited by the sweet scent of idolatry, nor desire the oblation. Smell the myrtle on the Sabbath and similar things. Man is to remember these 8 things for all time. Let them be in the heart. Eyes first, ears second, throat third, mouth fourth, hands fifth, feet sixth, skin seventh, and do not sin by them. The heart is with each. Consider thoughts of every one. It is written in the Midrash, the congregation, Asaph, diminishes and grows. Behold them equally over the years, cast down to the battles. The first rise up and make the offering, fixing the crowns or ornaments. The first rise up fixing the crowns. Reveal what is great. Speak to ascend by the crowns of the wicked. Smite the sinners rotting before smelling the scent of idolatry. The eyes close before the journey, and the head turns away from the Lord in Gehenna. The first threads of the Tizitzith are the strands of the greatest length and suitable to adorn. Of the first strand, speak not to deliver the strong ones, Gaborim, to vanquish the uncircumcised, E'eralem. The body is righteous to fulfill the commandments. First, beginning in prayer. Second, the proclamations of the Torah. Third, opening the heart. Fourth, the nose smells the matzah. Fifth, the hands give righteousness. Sixth, consecration of the Torah and supplication before God. Seventh, the covenant of the body is suspended therein. The covenant of the body is suspended therein. 8. The feet walk to the synagogue, Beth Knessioth, and the house of study, Beth Midrashoth, another name for synagogue. Therefore, complete perfection. The root of reverence of the Lord is to forsake the pleasures of lust by the path of reverence of the Lord. Do not revere the Lord for the sake of salvation of the universe or being eternal. You just revere, lest not to be perfect before God in love. As the commandments come into the hands, you labor over the works. Make as Abraham by sacrificing the son. Make as Abraham by sacrificing the son. It is written, at this time, know you revere Elohim. At this time it is made known. It is not so that before the secrets of the universe were revealed, the knowledge was not yet concealed in the belly, womb. Speak, you are not tempted. Henceforth, not to be tempted by all temptations, commandments, as it is not necessary to be tempted. At this time, know the Lord is great, all to Elohim. Also, the name Eloah, or Eloah, Joseph spoke, Elohim, I show reverence to you. It is difficult to rise up and go forth to you by the feet. Indeed, Elohim, I revere you. My sons endure in famine and the wrath of El. You, the Lord, are revered. It is difficult to rise up, lest reveal, not to dwell and be slayed. However, he spoke of reverence of Elohaic, with devotion in the heart. He spoke to the Lord, I honor you in reverence, you, the Lord, by the holy words. The weight is upon the heart. Consider before the reverence of the word. Consider before the reverence of the Lord. I revere you, the Lord. Surely take up your son Isaac in the name of God. Take up Nephesh and consider the power Eatzem. Come to bind as a word. It is difficult to rise up through that beyond desire. The root of love is to cherish the Lord. The Nephesh is filled with love. You rejoice by passing over the pleasures of the body. Reign over the pleasures of the universe. Lord, love is rejoicing and strength. Strengthen the heart. Consider always how to create desire of God. Bring forth pleasure, walking as women before the love of the Creator. More in youth and passing of the days, many women do not come before El. From desire of the Lord El, the heart burns to rise up to the Lord. From much love and desire, rise up to the Lord. Of the lightning of the early rain, Ivora Kashets, or arrows of the archer, benefit much from all without making desire of the Creator. The body is kept in purity and holiness by the love. Phinehas betrayed the body and slayed Zimri. 43. Phinehas was the son of Eleazar and the grandson of Aaron. Also, another Phinehas was the son of the high priest Eli. See Samuel 1:3. The time frame here appears to be appropriate. Phinehas was said to be a scoundrel and an idolater. Samuel 1:2-12. See Kings 16:9. 1:16-9. As Abraham placed the hand to the highest when below, until the shoe latchet, Sharak Naal, Elisha did not desire to receive from Naaman, and loved the heavens in the heart as flames. 44. Elisha was a prophet and the companion and successor of Elijah. See Kings 1 and 2. Naaman was the Syrian commander of the king of Aram's army. See Kings 2:5-1. Bind the divisions, not seeing women there, and not from the word cast forth. End the words. Toil and labor, making favor of the Creator. Delight by the praises, to fulfill desire. To rejoice, to cherish the Lord. The root of humility is to go away from the glory and be praised when returning before the rabbi. It is revealed, gather the friends of the rabbi to sleep. Know when to rest. Lie down after hard labors. Know when not to toil. Speak thus of labor and desire. Give glory to the friend, but do not speak of young women. It is written of you who send forth to journey. Speak to send forth. Do not speak to send forth before the heretics, Mayaniam, but not speaking authority by the authority in the place. Not speaking by the authority in the place. They are also humble. Go before the name of the friend, the house of praise, Beth Chelel, to the house of heaven, Beth Shemaiah. The friend senses or experiences and stops speaking. All are able to diminish the glory. Great is the glory to revere the name. It is written, honor the Lord with the reverence in the eyes to condemn. When seeing humility, there is no desire to go before God. Great is he. Go before Shemeth-Bayesh. Be humble before the great Shemeth-Bayesh. From honoring them, go before the Lord. When proclaiming, man learns of El, Rabbi Shemeth-Bayesh proclaims, do not praise man much before and much after, and not speaking much. Speak thus as it is written. Speak to him to learn the Rabbi Eleazar over Rabbi Joshanan ben Zakhetzai. According to Kaplan, in the introduction of this translation of Sefer Yetzirah, Rabbi Yoshanan ben Zakkai lived in the years 47 BCE to 73 BCE. The friend is permitted. El beholds the heart of the man himself, the heart of man himself. When you praise, do not praise the body. It is written, praise the enemy, Zer, or stranger, and not the mouth, but only of the friend. Learn to teach. From the teacher, be able to praise the body. Speak of the perfection of Ehyeh. Watch the path of the Lord. Declare the strength to rise up to the high place. Bhima. 46. This generally describes a hill or a high place, usually dedicated to religious worship. Also means the desk that people study on. And Bhima is the name in the Mahabharata of one of the 5 brothers of the Pandava. Lengthen the days and show them the high place. Also lengthen their days. Keep all the commandments in secret. In secret go with Elohike. When keeping them, know how to work before all, such as in prayers and in the tizayats of envious writers. So fair I am. In increase the wisdom and the commandments. All are able to make commandments for the sake of the heavens. Speak of righteous. You are righteousness. Speak of the righteous. You are righteousness by every commandment. Do not be occupied by other matters. Place the love of the Creator in the heart. Reverence is necessary before him. Be skillful, making the commandments. Rejoice before El and speak the final words. In every place and in the synagogue, Beth HaKnesset, house of gathering or assembly, stand in awe before the Shekinah. Establish the heart only to him. Do not withhold passage, as there is disgrace before making the covenant. He is angered when man is not seen to revere, lest you make it known to human beings to be disgraced. All passes forth that which brothers Shachiyam make. Do not make labor double or multiply. Every man toils before the king and before women. The creator of the commandments sees before the king. By splendor, the king finds favor in the eyes. However, women are forbidden to see. Speak, it is forbidden for the wife of a man to see even the face of the Lord. When preventing sickness, dothek, 47, a term meaning sickness, usually referring to a woman's menstrual cycle. Do not see before the woman. The labor doubles. Know all the increased words are brought into the hands of the sinner. Consider the sufferings of the loss of commandments corresponding to labor. Let all works be for the sake of the heavens. Let all works be for the sake of the heavens. It is good to possess more from them of the brilliance. When you make them, be happy in the world. Good things come to you forever. They come from the assistance of the Lord who created the heavens and the earth. The secret is the reverence of the Lord. Of the secret work of Bereshith, Isaac speaks. It is not necessary to begin the Torah, but only to restore this to you. Begin by Bereshith. Because of that, speak of the power of works revealed to people. All was created in order to know and understand and make wise by the greatest and most wondrous works. Bear witness, there is none as, and there is none other than. I write the book to proclaim the secrets and reveal the strength of the Creator of the universe. Man is happy to learn the secrets. Revere the Lord, shelter him, dividing the universe. Come and write over the mouth of the gates of all that is above. Know of the unity of God, of the glory give the heart over to reverence. Bow down to him. He is one, and there are not two of him. Blessed is he. Aleph is as God. It is the first and last. He is king over all that is. He is king over all the universe. There is none other unto him. Inasmuch as Aleph is the first of letters, inasmuch as the Aleph is the first of the letters, God is the first of the Malachim. Aleph is as God. It is the first and last. He is the king over the universe. There is no other unto him. Inasmuch as the Aleph is the first of the letters, God is the first of the Malachim. The Aleph is first. The calculation is small. There is none less than. Thus a myriad calculations. Aleph is the first letter of the word Akkad, one. And Aleph is the last letter of the word Rebova, myriad. Speak of one Akkad, Akkad Chad, and a myriad Rebova, Rebov. It is written by Ezekiel. The first word is El Akkad. By Daniel it is written of a myriads, Rebovan, before existence. The Aleph fell, as it is first to designate one. Speak Akkad Rebova, one myriad. The Aleph fell, as it is at the end of Rebova. Speak Rebov. Human beings know it first. Human beings know it is first. There are none second to it. It is first and it is last. Aleph is the beginning of calculations and the end of calculations. Also Aleph begins the alphabet. As Aleph, Beth, Gimel, Daleth, Aleph is at the end as Aleph, Tau, Shin, Resh, Kaf, Tzadik, Pe, Ayin, Samek. It is proclaimed by three letters, Aleph, Lamed, Pe. Aleph is the letter of the larynx. Lamed is the letter of the top of the tongue, in the center of the palate. The palate is considered the seat of taste, which may be taken as a metaphor for the seat of perception. Pe is the letter of the lips. Aleph begins in the throat of the larynx and the tongue. It is in the center of the palate, by the tongue and the lips, to speak. Let it be known that Akkad is first, Rishon, middle, Amsa, and last, Acheron. The last Aleph is turned away, or opposite, from the rest of the letters. The Akkad is in the universe. Create the universe turned away from the universe. Speak and revere the power, Avan. Do not understand, as foreseen by the destruction, Cherben, of the Beth. Speak, do not permit destruction in the world. Hide the face from it. Know that, in the beginning, to create the universe, indicate the destruction of the Beth. The Beth of Bereshith is the great Beth Rashith, first Beth, or first temple, of the holy temple, Beth Makadesh, written therein upon the heavens of the first place of the most holy. Through the gate of earth, falling Hayayeth to chaos, Tohu Vobohu, by the written word, Thai Beth, in the middle, by gematria, Tau Yod, indicating the first house, Beth Rashan serves 410 years to fall, 49. Tau Yod by gematria is 410. By gematria, Tau Kaf, 420, indicates the second house, Beth Shanai, serving 420 years in chaos. Tau Lamed, 430, indicates two temples, both serving for 430 years. That is to say, Tau Yod, Tau Kaf, Hebrew Shekinethai, is in the middle of Shekin. This is a discussion of Hebrew suffixes. Here is Tau Yod, also in the letters. Hebrew Shekinethai. Also, Tau Kaf is in many places, indicating the destruction of Beth. Indicating the destruction of the Beth. In time, make known Beth Rashith in the beginning of the universe. Remember the destruction of Beth to destroy all that is created. The Lord alone is sublime. All created by Beth are in pairs, two worlds, heaven and earth, mountain and hills, seas and rivers, Gehenna and the Garden of Eden, Leviathan and Nechesh Berash, the sun and the moon, man and women, wickedness and righteousness. Man has 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nostrils, mouth and tongue, 2 hands, 2 feet, and sides, so on and so forth. The Lord El distinguishes Beth, revealing one division. Make known to all there is a pair, therefore opened by the outer Beth. He is one in the kingdom. Blessed is he. According to Shem, Aleph is the first of the letters. Aleph begins the name, Hebrew Adonai. However, Yod begins the chosen name, Yod-He-Vav-He. It is recognized. Aleph Vav Melaphom makes known the universe, what was created by the 10 Commandments and filled all. Aleph Vav Melaphom makes known the universe was created by the 10 Commandments and filled all. Also recognize Aleph Vav. Above is the punctuation point of Vav. The punctuation point is before Aleph. 51. Portrayed by an Aleph with a dot beneath it. Thus Aleph Kamatz. 52. Of Hebrew sublinear vowel in the form of a small mark or dot beneath the letter to indicate the sound of A, as in father. Long Kamatz, or O, as in short. Patah, 53, a Hebrew vowel to indicate the sound of U, or as in but. Aleph Hatef, 54, a short vowel mark to indicate the sound of A, E, or O. Kamatz, Aleph, Hatef, Patah, Aleph, Vav. 55, the Aleph has a dot beneath it. Of the 7 above, recognize Aleph Vav. Reveal that it is united above the 7 firmaments. Reveal it is united above the 7 firmaments. He is the ruler of all, and therefore the name of Aleph. The name Ehyeh is the beginning of the 10 Sephiroth, above to below. Adonai is the end of the 10 Sephiroth, beginning by Aleph. Aleph is first of all letters and the end of letters. Before Tau, Shin, Resh, Pe. Complete to see every one by these letters. Recognize all the most holy names. Yod begins the chosen name, Yod-He-Vav-He. You are not able to write Aleph without the first Yod and also all the vowels. 56. The letter Aleph actually has 4 Yods in the form of an X. Recognize the letter. It is not able to exist without Yod, Vav. That Yod Cholem, a Hebrew vowel corresponding to the Latin O, or Melaphom, or Chirach, a Hebrew vowel indicating the sounds E and I, as in slip or sleep. 57. Hebrew AO. The Vav has a dot at the top. AI, the Aleph, has a dot below it. AO, the Vav, has a dot at the middle. Reveal by Yod. Create 10 Sephiroth, the universe in the middle, and the universe at the bottom of Aleph itself. Shiva, Tizerai, Pethash, Shirak, Cholem, Melaphom, Chetef, Pethach. Hebrew, Ko. Petash, Shanai, Yod, Shiva, Hatef, Patah. Ko. Hebrew, Ko. When the Yod is below Kametz, with Yod above, of Vav, Cholem with the middle Yod. Hebrew, Ko. Melaphom, as when above the 3 line. As when above the line. Shirak without the line. Shiva or Tizerai with the line, of 3 letters. Hebrew, SGL. Aleph by itself, Yod, Vav, Yod. It is written of the name, Hebrew, Hoih, reveal the Lord is one and created all the universe, the highest, middle, and lowest, filling all. There is not a vowel placed, or the covenant, Hebre, without him. Blessed is he is one above the seven firmaments, and he rules over all. Consider the one God, El Akkad, for many myriads, Rebben, years, in the beginning of the universe and in the worlds, Avelamoth. You see by them, in splendor and glory. Speak in the heart. Human beings are not to consider the glory of the kingdom. Create the universe that it is to pass. Complete the understanding of El in the heart of reverence. Serve in truth with the perfect heart, and goodness to them all the days. The Lord Adon spoke. All come forth from the Ruach of the Holy Spirit, Ruach Kadesh. It is the first of all the covenants of man. From the word, Ruach comes forth from the mouth. Therefore spirits are not shut up by the worthy in silence. The tractates on fasting, the Anayeth, or self-humiliation, are in the book of Formation, 58, Sefer Yetzirah. There is no text containing fasting or self-humiliation in that translation. Tha Anayeth is probably an error, or a code word. Here are the words of Ruach, of fire and water. From the word, man presses the lips. By force the voice goes forth. Sparks go forth by the Ruach. Therefore it is spoken. As a hammer smashing rocks, sparks go forth from stones. Fire comes from the power of the sparks coming from the mouth. Therefore it is written. Is it not to power? Therefore it is written. Is it not so the power of the word is as fire? Here is power from the voice of man. The ruach of water, the heat of the fire in every dwelling. From the word, fire consumes fire. Therefore speak of how to create fire and water. The ruach is the glory of Elohim, the secret word. From blessings over the days, all exist by words.